Yo! Welcome back to another AP video, guys. Today we're going to be going over the best Chapter 7 keyboard and mouse settings, the ones I personally use to place in these sort of cups and hit these sort of clips.
1 o'clock. Oh, I can.
No!
I should have lost shield, I was in the village for me.
Ah, cool.
Nice. Nice, chill, he thinks red. Oh my gosh.
Now, of course, I'm going to be showing you guys some gameplay of me using these settings and hitting some insane clips. But of course, after that, I'll be going through the settings in detail, step by step, showing you guys the best settings for Chapter 7. If you guys do go on to like this video, make sure to comment down below what you want to see next. And without further ado, let's go. Let's get started by showing you guys the best Chapter 7 keyboard and mouse settings. Starting off in the display tab, I play windowed full screen. I personally don't like full screen, as when I tab out it gives me like a black screen and it kind of annoys me, bro, and it just takes a while, you know. I just need to quickly tab out and tab back in. Windowed full screen is your option. For my resolution, I play 1440p because I have a 1440p monitor. VSync, I definitely play this off. You always want to have this off. Guys, check your settings right now, and if VSync is on, please do me a favor and we can all turn this off together. For my frame rate limit, I play 240 FPS as my monitor is capped at 240 Hz. You always want to have your frame rate the same as your Hertz on your monitor. For my rendering mode, I do play performance mode. A lot of people have now been saying if you do have a higher end PC to play legacy performance mode, but I'm not too sure on that. Don't quote me on that. You guys can definitely try it out and see which one works for you. Now for my graphics, I play brightness 150%. Also, if you're on console, you do want to have this on 150%, always, no matter what. PC is acceptable to go to 100, but console, you always want to have it on 150%. Now for my user interface contrast, I have this on the default 0. I don't play with this on. This setting doesn't really change your game at all. It kind of just changes your HUD. And to be honest, I like the way my HUD looks now. For my colorblind mode, I play this off, and my colorblind strength is on 10 because when I'm on console, I always play Tritanope 10, which is literally the best thing you can do if you're on console. This just helps a lot when you're on console because console players do have shadows they cannot turn off, which is kind of annoying. You guys can definitely see a lot better with Tritanope 10 and 150% brightness. Always have motion blur off. This adds a lot of delay. Now for my graphics quality settings, everything here is on low. Now volume settings is personal preference. I have my headset pretty high up, so my main and gameplay volume is both on 36. Everything else is just personal preference here. Now for my sound settings, my sound quality is obviously on low. This adds a little bit more delay if it's on high, so make sure to have this on low. Hit markers are on default. I personally like the new hit marker sounds. Now for visual sound effects, you always want to have this on no matter what. If you're on console, PC, Nintendo Switch, anything, always have visual sound effects on. This adds the footsteps on the screen. This definitely helps tracking your opponent when fighting, so make sure to always have this on. Now for auto open doors, I do play this off as when I'm crouching up to a building, I do not want to automatically open the door and expose myself to him. Make sure to have auto open doors off because when you're sneaking up to someone, you don't want your door automatically opening and letting them get a free shot on you. Now for my mantle activation and hurdle activation, I have hold jump and press jump. I personally don't want to accidentally press my W key and just hurdle over something or mantle something when I don't need to. Now for my combat settings, hold to swap pickup is on. Now for my building, I play simple build off, reset building choices on, turbo building is on, of course. Now down to my editing tab, I play simple edit off. Disable pre-edit option is actually off because when I do play competitive, I do like to pre-edit some people here and there. Editing with this feature off definitely makes me feel like I have less delay. You guys can try it out for yourself. It is hard to get used to without pre-editing your builds when free building, but I would definitely recommend trying this out, seeing if it is placebo or not. Now for my auto confirm edits, I do play on edit and not both. Now for the replays, I know you guys have probably heard this 1,000 times, but you want to make sure to have every single one of these off. All 4 need to be turned off. These add so much delay, especially when you're playing competitive or you're in a stacked match scrim or something like that. You can also do one step further and go to your energy saving settings right below and turn these all to the left. Off, off, and never. Now for my HUD settings, my reticle is on. My reticle ammo indicator is also on. My show spread first person is on. Show recoil first person is on, pull reticle is on, damage numbers is on cumulative, my reticle damage feedback is off, and my damage number scale is on 125 so I can see how much I hit the player for. And of course my HUD options, my HUD scale is on 76%. I personally like a little bit of a bigger HUD scale so I can just see everything. It personally just looks nicer to me. Everything down here is personal preference. I'm just going to go down slowly. You guys can copy if you want. For my mouse sensitivity, x-axis is 3.6 and my y-axis is also 3.6. My targeting sensitivity is on 40 and my scope sensitivity is on 35. Building and editing sensitivity is on default 100. I personally don't like messing with this as it probably will mess up your aim. For my keyboard movement, I have double movement of course on. My forward diagonal angle is on 70, my strafe angle is on 90, and my backward diagonal angle is on 135. Personally, this is a perfect balance when you're playing keyboard and mouse, so you can definitely try this out for yourself. And if it does feel a little bit weird, you can try upping the forward diagonal angle to 75. Now for my keybinds, I definitely don't play the most optimal keybinds, so if you're looking for optimal keybinds, this is not the video. But if you guys are just starting keyboard and mouse and you're trying to find your perfect keybinds, I definitely recommend just trying out your own keybinds and getting used to what feels comfortable for you. That is the best way to play keyboard and mouse. A lot of the top tier pros don't even have optimal keybinds anymore. Think of Peterbot, he has the worst keybinds known to man, but look at him, he dominates every single game. It does not matter what your keybinds are, as long as you feel comfortable playing Fortnite without any struggle, your keybinds are definitely perfectly fine. But once again, if you guys do want to copy mine for some odd reason, of course I'm going to go down slowly and you guys can copy if you want. These settings definitely helped me hit a lot of clips, as you guys seen in the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If these settings did help you, please leave a comment down below what you want to see next. And I appreciate you guys watching so much. Thank you all for the support, and see you guys in the next video.